Mizzah, it's the show about Mizzah Tee. It's the show about Mizzah Tee. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe it. Pinch me. Pinch me. Is this real? Is this real? Oh my god. All right. So you guys have probably heard by now. Oh, by the way, Mizzah Tee here. Mizzah Tee here, fools. You probably heard or seen Michael Ancel of Ubisoft, creator of Rayman, I believe. He's been tweeting and talking and showing pictures, concept art of some new game that appears to be that beautiful, lovely game from the 6th gen called Beyond Good and Evil. One of my favorite games of that era, of that gen. I got the GameCube version myself. I believe it was on Xbox original as well. Definitely was on PlayStation 2. And so you've seen the tweets, I'm sure, the photos, and which super hint at a sequel or at least another game in that world. I am crazy excited. Oh God, I've been wanting this game forever and ever. Beyond Good and Evil, man. It was just a great game. It's so hard to explain the game because it has so many elements in it. And it's one of the few games that, tries to do a lot of stuff, and all the things that it does works really well. And it does that. It has this element of like scientific capturing of, and when I say capturing, I mean like taking pictures of new species and stuff. So you go out in the wild and you take photos, and there's a stealth element to it, and there's a shooter element, there's a platforming element. I mean, everything in the game works so well, and it's just the game notoriously didn't sell very well. Beyond Good and Evil didn't. I think it was back in 2003 when it came out. I can't remember. It was the I know it was the holiday, the holiday game season where the big games come out, and that's what kind of happened to it, because Ubisoft released a big game of their own like a week either before or after, I can't remember, and that was Prince of Persia. And it's like, what are you doing putting that game so close to a new IP? Everybody knows Prince of Persia, and then you're gonna put out Beyond Good and Evil. It's like, it has it doesn't have a name, and it has a name that you can't really tell what the game's about, because it has a name that I love, a cool name, Beyond Good and Evil. That didn't sound like a video game. It sounds like a novel or something, a graphic novel even. But it's just it was just a stupid decision, and I think that was the main reason. It had nothing to do with the game. The game is great. The game is greatness, and for them to put it so close, like I said, to that didn't make a whole lot of sense. And the holiday season's already for video games is already a big time, and it was that way in the 6th gen as well. It's already a time where really big games come out, and sometimes you get good games that don't do well, and that's what happened to Beyond Good and Evil. But it's an awesome game. You're seeing some gameplay of it here that I captured, and it's just I'm so happy. It's pretty much confirmed that the game is coming back, and as to what capacity, we don't know. Is it going to be a prequel? Is it going to be a sequel? I think it's going to be a little of both. I think it's going to be a prequel, and mainly because, like I said, the game didn't sell well, so a lot of people aren't familiar with it, and so you kind of got to do a soft reboot, and just kind of giving some prequel elements in there will get people who aren't used to the game on board, because it can't just sell to the people it sold to before, because that's not enough, obviously. So you have to make the game accessible to people who don't even know this series. So it's not even the series right now, because there's only one game. So it's just like, you gotta kind of do that. You gotta kind of do a soft reboot. So making it a semi prequel where maybe early in the game you have these flashback sequences or something like that, and that's probably why you're seeing like a baby Paige over the what people are speculating is Jade's father, and Jade is the main character in the game. So maybe that's what's going on there. And then you have the shark mechanic guys, who's definitely a throwback to a species, a race of beings in the game. I'm telling you guys, if you haven't played this game, if you haven't heard of Beyond Good and Evil, it is a great game. It's a really good game. Like I said, it has all these elements. I'm sure there's something in there. One of the elements that you're gonna like, if it's a stealth thing, it's the espionage kind of dystopian, future where the government is doing like these really secretive things to control the masses. So it has that plot line in it. It has the species collecting through photography stuff. It has the platforming. It has the shooting stuff. You upgrade your ship. You upgrade your abilities. And so it has like RPG elements. And all of these elements work so good together when they definitely should not, but they do. And, the game obviously controls well. The AI is great. I thought the voice acting was really good. The storyline was great. Like, I can't praise this game enough, and I'm so glad it's coming back. My only hope is that it retains the feel of the original game, like I was saying with the story elements and gameplay as well. Don't skimp on those elements. Bring those all back. I know, you might feel that some of that stuff won't work today because of the era is different or whatever, but please bring that stuff back, those gameplay elements, and hopefully they'll all be as good as they were back then. I can't tell you how excited I am for this game to finally be coming, and it looks like it's definitely coming. And so now the question is, a lot of people are wondering if this is a NX exclusive, and that would be great. I mean, that would be awesome. It would give the NX a lot of street cred, if you will, gamer street cred, because it is a gamer's game. It's one of those games that has a cult following, if you will. Didn't do well, but it has like this cult following, and that would be great for the NX. But I don't care if it's not exclusive to the NX. I just want the game. So I hope that it will be at least on the NX, and I think it will be because Ubisoft and Nintendo have a pretty good relationship. So I think it'll at least be on the NX, and that is good enough for me because that's where I'll buy it. If it comes out on NX. So, but if it's not, if it's an exclusive, if Nintendo does this thing where, maybe Ubisoft shop this thing around to Microsoft and Sony, and like other game companies have done in the past, like Platinum did with the Bayonetta. And other series like that, and nobody bit because they saw the sales of the original. Like, nobody wants this game, nobody cares. And Nintendo, swooped in and said, "All right, we'll pay for this game to be exclusive," and that's a great thing. So that would be a great thing, but that doesn't matter to me. I just want to play the game. I'm so excited this is happening. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you happy to have Beyond Good and Evil come back? Do you care if it's exclusive or not? Pick up this game if you haven't played it yet. I'm sure it's on Steam, the HD version. So it's a really good game. You won't be disappointed, I don't think. So anyway, that's it for this one, and I'll see you fools next time. Peace.
Thank you all for watching Mizzah Tee Show.